Hey everybody, Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore, and it is Monday, October 1st, 2023, and this is my report for week 18 of my journey to Wonderland using beef, butter, bacon, and eggs carnivore and alternate day fasting this week. So, how did it go? Well, let's head over and check out the daily reports. Thanks for watching Big Anklevich on health. All right, it's Monday, and my numbers this morning were, as you might have expected, pretty bad. My blood sugar was at 98, was actually a little bit better than it was yesterday, but my ketones were all the way down to 0.5. So that gave me a 196 for my Dr. Boz ratio. So that's not where I want it to be for sure. I am fasting now, so hopefully that will make a big difference. We'll see how it goes. I'll get back with you tomorrow. As far as the rest of the stuff, I didn't go running, so I got nothing to report on that. And I didn't eat anything, so I got nothing to report on that. So this will be a shorty. We'll see you again tomorrow. Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, and my numbers this morning were pretty good. They're an improvement anyways. My blood sugar is down to 79. My ketones up to 1.3, which gives me a 60 for Dr. Boz ratio. That's an improvement for sure. I think it was, 180 or something like that yesterday, so it's much better than that. I finished up my fast at about 37 hours this morning, and I had some bacon and eggs, which were tasty. And then I gave in.
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it. I did it.
I did it. I've seen, I think it was on Ketogenic Woman or something like that. I saw a recipe for chaffles.
So to make the chaffles and waffles, we need eggs. I'm going to make a batch, so a few of them. So I'm going to start with 4 eggs.
And these were chaffles made with pork rinds, like crumbs. You ground them up and used them instead of cheese. And I try not to eat cheese, although this didn't work out. But so I thought this would be something cool to try. And so I went to the store and I got myself some pork rinds because I've been thinking about making these things for a little while, and finally I decided I'm going to go for it. You have to grind them up, and then you mix them with eggs. I think it's a half a cup of pork rind crumbs with 2 eggs. You mix them up, put in a little bit of butter to make it crispy, and you put it into waffle iron and you cook it in the waffle iron, and then you have a sort of a waffle that can be used as a bun. And I did that, and I made myself little hamburger patties to go with it, and then because I was going all out, I put cheese on my hamburger patties, which of course, you know, counteracted the purpose of not putting cheese in chaffles, I suppose. But I put these together and I had chaffle hamburgers. And the weird thing was, when I went and got my my pork rinds, I got myself a second bag. They have this kind of pork rinds that are cracklins instead of just regular pork rinds, which I like so much better. They're the ones where they fry them with the attached fat. And I ate the whole bag of those. And so by the time I finished making my my chaffle hamburgers, I wasn't even all that hungry. I made 2 of them, which each of them had 2 quarter-pound burger patties on it. And I was able to eat one. The other one of these, I just had to put it in a container and put it in the fridge because I couldn't finish it. So I was just stuffed because I ate the whole bag of these cracklins, and then I ate a hamburger, and then the rest was left. All this work that I put into it. And the funny thing was, those chaffles were not that good. They tasted pretty much like nothing. Not particularly great. I don't know if I did them wrong. Maybe I needed to put more salt in them or something. I don't know. But they were not awesome. So it's funny how you get all excited about the idea of something, and then it doesn't turn out to be worth what you thought it was going to be worth. And why did I even get excited about it? Did I just really want... Is there some... You know, we always talk about in Carnivore, talk about vegans and how they are always making, you know, something that looks like bloody... You know, they'll make fake meat. Or they make stuff that, you know, like a spaghetti or something that looks, you know, like meat, basically, you know, bloody, salty, warm stuff. And, you know, oh, they've just got this, you know, evolutionary thing built in that they want the meat. Is there an evolutionary thing built in that we want bread? Is that my deal? Or is it just, I want to have a hamburger like I used to have a hamburger because I had it earlier in my life? I don't know what it is. Why did I even want it? It wasn't what it was cracked up to be. But there you go. It is Wednesday, and my numbers this morning were, as you might have expected after what I did yesterday, pretty bad. My blood sugar was 97, and my ketones all the way down to 0.5, which gave me a Dr. Boz ratio of 194, which that's 2 better than what I had on Monday, so that's something, right? Not a lot else going on. I didn't run and I didn't eat, so it's a fasting day, and that's that. I was tempted to eat. I considered breaking out that last little hamburger that I saved from yesterday and eating it, but I managed to overcome that, and I will stick with my regular routine. I am going out of town for a wedding starting on Saturday, so I thought maybe I could change up the routine, but we'll just keep it as is, and we'll see. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow with more. Hey everybody, it is Thursday, and this morning my numbers were so-so. They were better. My blood sugar was at 83. My ketones are up to 1.1, which gives me a Dr. Boz ratio of 75. That's still a long ways from where I want to be, but it's headed in the right direction. I mean, I would hope after a 44-hour fast that would be the case, but I don't know. This morning when I got up, like I was saying, I broke my fast. It was 44 hours, and I had the other hamburger thing that I made on Tuesday that I never got around to eating. I ate that first, and it was pretty small. So there was also some like roast beef that I got from work yesterday. They had a work party, and there was a bunch of it left over at the end of that, so I stashed some of that in a little to-go container, brought it home, and I diced that all up, and I melted some butter in it because it was pretty dry, and I felt that it needed some more fat. So I ate all that stuff for breakfast, and then I just kind of hung out until it was lunchtime, and unfortunately, while I was hanging out, I felt like I wanted to eat, so I kept going to the fridge, and finally I got out the little baggie of pork rind crumbs that I ground up for the chaffles the other day, and I just used a spoon and ate them like little, I don't know, like cereal or something. And you know, it's just pork rind, so it's not a big deal, but I didn't need to eat. I wasn't even hungry, but I was eating. And then when it was time to eat my real food, my actual lunch, my second meal, I wasn't super hungry. I picked up sausage and eggs, and I ate a lot of it, not all of it. Probably ate more of it than I should have, though. I was full probably before I gave up and finished. Those were my 2 meals today. Now I'm fasting again. See if I can get another 44 hours or so. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how things go. And I feel like I'm a little bit out of control with eating. Like I need to rein it in. I did really good a couple of weeks ago when I reined it in after my last vacation. Now here I am going into another trip out of town for a wedding, and I feel like I'm not holding on to it as well as I should be. So hopefully I can get back to it. I can keep it up and I can do what's right. Okay, anyways, I'll talk to you more about not eating tomorrow. Okay, it is Friday. My numbers today were better than they could have been. My blood sugar was 86. My ketones were 0.9, which gave me a 95 for my Dr. Boz ratio. Should be a lot better tomorrow morning. But tomorrow morning I am heading out of town for a wedding, and we're going to be driving for days. So we'll see how it goes. I was getting ready, getting prepared for leaving town this morning, and I was trying to figure out what I could take with me for food, and I decided that I would cook up a whole bunch of bacon and bring that along with me. So I did that this morning, and we'll see. I think I'll see if I can get my wife to hard boil me some eggs. She has I think it's a Instapot or something like that she does them in. You can just stick them in there and they'll boil real good. So I think I'll have her do that, and that'll be what I try and eat during the trip. See how that goes. I want to see if I can make it better than usual. We'll see. Anyways, that's all I got. I didn't eat anything today because I'm fasting, so that should get my numbers down for tomorrow. And I'm not running right now. I'm taking time off, so doing that. Okay, it is Saturday, and we are on our way. We're heading back out west, going to be at my sister's house again like I did about a month ago. And we're going there for a wedding. And this morning when I got up, I took my numbers. I had a 78 for my blood sugar. My ketones were at 1.3, which gave me a Dr. Boz ratio of 60. And first thing when I got up this morning is I had, it was like roast beef that I had some a couple days ago. The same stuff. I just had what was left of it, warmed that up, and had that for my breakfast. Put a little bit of butter in it to make it a little more moist. And I had that. And then we hit the road. And I took a whole bunch of bacon, some hard-boiled eggs, and what was left of the bag of pork rind crumbs with me as my snacks that I could eat along the way. And I ate those along the way. Not all of the bacon. I ate about half of the bacon. I ate like a majority of the eggs, something like 6. And I ate a decent amount of the pork rinds. And it was good. I don't know. I probably shouldn't be eating these pork rinds. But anyways, we drove all day. And we're here in Albuquerque now. And tomorrow we're going to go the rest of the way. And that'll be just fine.
And I'm doing fine. Just got in today. My brother-in-law picked me up at the airport. Mighty big airport y'all got here. And the people here are so nice.
And we'll just see how this vacation will work out. I think it's going to be a little tougher than the last one because I've got all my family with me and they're going to want to do certain things. And there are things that I probably shouldn't be doing, so we'll have to see how it goes. Okay, it is Sunday and I am at my sister's house now. This morning I got up and I checked my numbers at the hotel in Albuquerque, and they were not good. I'm not sure why they were as bad as they were, to tell you the truth. My blood sugar was at 105, which that doesn't totally surprise me. It's pretty frequently that high on days after I ate. But my ketones were down to 0.4. That's the worst I think that they've ever been. going all the way back to when I first started this, which gave me a 262 for my Dr. Boz ratio. That's pretty rough. But yeah, so that's what we started the day with. Probably because of the pork rinds, which you think would make me think I probably should not eat any more of them, but I did anyways. First of all, we went and we had breakfast at the hotel. They had bacon and eggs there, and I ate those. Yeah, it was okay. The eggs were a little suspect, but I ate myself some of them. They weren't bad. The bacon was pretty good. I was wishing that they had hard-boiled eggs. I was looking for that because at least then I know it's actually eggs. But that's what I had for breakfast. I ate my fair share of that. And then we hit the road, and the rest of the food that I ate was that stuff that I brought with me. Bacon, eggs. There was only 2 eggs left today. And then my bag of pork rinds, I ate some of that. And I did buy a bag of cracklins at one grocery or convenience store because I had some of those, and those are pretty good. And when we got here, my wife was like, hey man, let's go buy In-N-Out because we can never make it to the end. There's an In-N-Out in Houston, but we can't get out there. It's way out on the west side, and the line's still always super long, but we like In-N-Out, so we went. So I had myself 2 more, what they call them, Flying Dutchman, which is 2 beef patties and 2 pieces of cheese, which is the most carnivore thing they got, so that's what I had. That was pretty good. And that was my my food for the day and my fun for the day, and we'll see how the rest of this week goes. Of course, you don't get to see it now. It's the end of this week. We won't get to see how my weight is affected by this travel because I don't have a scale, so my weight ended on Friday. So anyway, let's go see from Big Anchorage how the week turned out. Okay, so there you go. That is what happened this week. Good week, but then a bad finish to the week. That last day, oh man. Spoiler alert, there's more of that to come, but not in this week. It's in next week's video. Yeah, we headed off on vacation. But before that, I have my average weight for the week. It's going to be a little bit of a skewed average because I didn't get my Sunday or Monday weight. You know, it's going to be a little skewed because of that. I think the Sunday or the Monday weight probably would have been a little funky. Maybe even the Sunday one. I don't know. So I don't know how exactly accurate this weight is, but it's a process. It's not a, you know, I get to a finish line and it's over. It's a thing that I'm doing forever. You know, this isn't a diet where I get to a goal and then I'm done dieting and I go back to the way I was before. This is a way of eating and a way of life. The carnivore diet is not, it doesn't end. It's eating the proper human diet. I'm going to be doing that from here on out. So if I lose some weight this week, but then I gain some next week or whatever, it doesn't really matter as long as I keep on it and I keep it going in the right direction generally. So hopefully it's fine. But last week I finished out my average weight at 248.4. This week, yeah, my average finishes out at 245.8. That's pretty good. That means that I lost 2.6 pounds this week. And that puts my running total on this whole process at 44 pounds, which is pretty good. It's pretty respectable. I'm pretty excited about that. And I'd love to see that number continually going down, going up. How do you put it? I guess it's up. It just gets higher. but that means I'm getting lower. I don't know. That's a weird thing to say always. Certain things like that. When you're shooting for something low, which means that it's high, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it's going to be an interesting week coming up because I'm going to be on vacation the entire week. The whole time I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be out of my comfort zone. I'm going to be out of my routine. And as you can see from the end report that I had there for Sunday, it's already looking a little grim. So how much worse can it get? We shall see. But this week was good. Was able to get myself on track and get some good numbers, do some good fasts, and that's exciting. I'm pretty stoked about that. So I will try to keep that up, and yeah, we will move on from there. I don't know. I don't really have a lot for you today, and truthfully, I gotta run. It's time for bed. I've got a new schedule, and I gotta get used to it. So I gotta finish this up. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I won't take up all your day today. So I will see you soon with my my report for next week. It won't be a whole week before I get there because this one's so late. So yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. And thanks for watching Big Anklovich on health.